Teach me. Could you teach me, Alex? I want to be better.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorably compelling scenes in Apple TV Plus's industry melodrama, The Morning Show. We should warn viewers that the following content contains spoilers.
I'm not gonna lie to you anymore. None of us are gonna lie to you anymore.
Number 10, The Fencers Olympic Race. The newly rebranded UBN wants to keep things light with its coverage of the 2024 Summer Olympics.
Why do you love it? What does it give you?
وقتی که ماسک تو میزنی میتونی هر کسی که دلت بخواد باشی.
When you put on your mask, you can be anyone you want to be.
It turns out to be a tense interview with teenage Iranian fencer Roya Nazari after her father Arsham slips Alex a note stating their intention to defect. The host blows the interview by talking politics, pulling the fire alarm, and lending her driver to the Nazaris.
What's going on?
We don't know yet.
Everybody out. Okay, there's a freight elevator at the end of the hall. There's a black SUV across the street. She's on her way. Go, 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 go.
They then narrowly evade their handlers via an epic Manhattan car chase. Over the top though it may be, Season 4 kicks off with the morning show amping up production once again. And as it's revealed that Arsham works for Iran's nuclear program, the stakes more than match the spectacle of his and his daughter's escape.
Oh my God, I have to interview them as soon as possible.
Oh, and say what? That you supply the getaway car? Absolutely not.
Stella, come on. A sit down with the defector choosing to leave her own country right before the games.
Roya's father works for Iran's nuclear program.
Number 9, Cory and Chip's meeting. From Bradley Jackson's viral vitriol at a protest to Alex Levy's confrontation of ex-colleague and lover Mitch Kessler, there's plenty of drama packed in the first hour of the morning show.
And I'm gonna lose everything, Mitch. There's no guarantees. Zero. Our star was built on chemistry and you just blew it up! And why? Why did you do that?
But Corey Ellison sets the agenda during a dinner meeting with EP Chip Black. As they discuss scrapping plans to replace Alex amid Mitch's sex scandal, the UBA CEO monologues about how digital media has spiked a market for bleak and biased headlines.
People get their horrible news delivered to the palm of their hand 24/7, and they get it the way that they like it, colored the way that they want it.
He feels the only way to save the network is to focus on entertainment over legitimate journalism. Corey succinctly exposes a modern crisis in the information industry and consumer psyche, but insidiously values profiting off of it. He'll soon find that the smart money is in controlling the chaos.
And news is awful, but humanity is addicted to it, and the whole world is depressed by it. That's why what we really need on television right now, it's not news or journalism, it's entertainment.
Number 8, Bradley Jackson reporting from space. Bradley desperately needs a compelling story after she's denied a potentially controversial interview. Alex abandons the story of Hyperion's new space shuttle to cover a protest, quite literally leaving Bradley in the hot seat.
What is it?
Well, since you're in the neighborhood, want to go to space?
The underprepared reporter is initially terrified as she joins Corey and Paul Marks in the shuttle's test flight, then astonished by the beauty of Earth from this angle. The panic then reignites when UBA's live feed suddenly cuts off during Bradley's awe-inspiring description.
After 2 years of a pandemic and now a war in Ukraine, it's incredible to look down and see how connected we all are.
It's so tight.
While it's no surprise that this was just a technical glitch instead of a space disaster, the Season 3 premiere's cliffhanger shows that there's always a new frontier for high-flying thrills on the morning show.
Don't you love when you go to the movies, you're expecting a drama, but instead you get a thriller? That's edgy your seat stuff.
Number 7, Daniel goes off script. If Daniel Henderson wants to be taken more seriously as a media personality, this stunt is the wrong approach. The Weekend Edition TMS host welcomes Alex back to the show and addresses 2020's political climate with a rendition of Neil Diamond's America.
Far, we've been traveling far.
Good God.
Without a home.
Is this normal?
Nope.
The thing is, this skit was completely unsanctioned. Though Daniel is strangely not penalized for eating up airtime and apparently covering a song without the artist's permission, the indignity was in vain.
On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America.
News Division President Stella Back missed the skit, and Mia is embarrassed by the stereotypical music routine. This marks the beginning of the end of Daniel's time with TMS, but at least he'll be going out on a literal high note.
Today!
Number 6. Bradley interviews Kessler accuser. Bradley's first broadcast on TMS goes off the rails when she clumsily reveals her troubled past, including a terminated pregnancy.
I got suspended multiple times. I cost my high school track team a championship because I got caught with alcohol on me. Heck, I had an abortion when I was 15 years old.
That controversial frankness later gets things back on track in an interview with Ashley Brown, a former production assistant and one of Mitch Kessler's accusers. As this poor woman details a disturbing workplace relationship, Bradley goes off script to press her about why she never confronted Mitch or filed a formal complaint.
I guess what I'm asking is, was there something about the culture at this network, at this show, that made it feel impossible to complain?
No. She ignores producers' panicked intervention to caringly guide Ashley through representing the climate that keeps so many women silent. The graphically sexual account may be a bit TMI for TMS, but such gutsy journalism affirms Bradley as an asset.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you for telling us your truth. You're an incredibly brave woman.
Number 5. Alex bursts the board's bubble. Alex finds herself in hot water when she shockingly announces Bradley Jackson as her new co-host during an award acceptance speech.
I would like to take this moment to announce my new morning show co-host, Bradley Jackson.
She takes another opportunity when she's called before UBA's executive board, well aware that they've been coming after her for some time. Alex asserts her experience and value beyond the bad optics in questioning her pick for a female successor to alleged sexual abuser Mitch.
The part you guys never seem to realize is that you don't have the power anymore. The news division is held up by my show. And the only thing keeping us afloat is me.
When Fred Micklin tries to speak up, Alex makes it clear that she's in charge this time. This sequence was the lead preview for the morning show for a reason. It's a stellar display of Jennifer Aniston's dramatic chops and a supposed puff journalist's authority. You also can't miss the perfect symbol of a woman not just taking a seat at the table, but taking charge.
We are doing this my way. Because frankly, I've let you bozos handle this long enough. Not the apology you were expecting?
Number 4. The Sybil Reynolds interview. The biggest bombshell to come out of the UBA hack is a leaked memo in which board member Sybil Reynolds makes a racially insensitive joke about hiring Olympic gold medalist turned media personality Christine Hunter.
A few days ago, a racially insensitive email surfaced from UBA board president Sybil Reynolds. The email contained comments about me. I haven't spoken out in public until now, and here to join me as I do so is the woman who wrote those comments.
Eager to prove her worth as a TMS host, Chris herself sits down with Sybil to address the fallout. She ends up grilling her superior about her prepared apology and the network's history of racial bias.
Were you aware that I was Q-tested more than any other person who has ever anchored the show? That I had to have 8 different approval meetings in addition to the strategy discussions about my hair.
Sybil is so overwhelmed by the line of questioning that she blurts out that Chris should be grateful for the opportunities she provided. This snafu seals the disgraced executive's professional fate. There's a new hard-hitting journalist in town, and this intense standoff effectively earns her respect.
From this climate where racial divisions are exploited.
But that's every climate, though, wouldn't you say? But yes, we will move on from institutional racism right after this break.
Number 3. Bradley deletes the footage. Bradley seems to be hiding something when her coverage of the January 6th riots earns her an award from the American Alliance of Journalists.
There will always be someone who tries to silence you. Don't let them.
A flashback episode halfway through season 3 reveals that her integrity has its limits after all. As Bradley intimately films the chaos at the Capitol, she spots none other than her brother Hal fighting a police officer. She later begrudgingly deletes the footage.
You have to get out of here. You're gonna take a bus, and you were never here, and I never fucking saw you.
This heartbreaking coincidence with the family Bradley has been trying to escape finally presents an ethical dilemma she can't even resolve. Conscience ultimately prompts the siblings to surrender to the FBI at the end of the season, though cooperation at least allows Bradley to keep her secretly blemished reputation.
Okay, honey, you're just gonna breathe now, okay?
Yeah, I'm trying. I just don't know how this is gonna go.
You're doing the right thing. You know, you're doing the only thing.
Hey, I'll be right there.
Number 2, Alex and Mitch's last dance. The tension in Alex quarantining in Mitch's Italian mansion is lifted by Adriano Celentano's cover of Stand By Me. As the two dance, Alex reveals that a pregnancy scare after sleeping with Mitch got her thinking about the prospect of being with him.
It wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't a bad thing, honestly. I loved you so much. Not as a lover, you know, but as a partner.
These old friends seem to reach bittersweet closure, but rampant media harassment leaves Mitch asking Alex how to be a better person.
I want to be better. I want to be a better person, please. I know. No, seriously, Alex. I want to be a good person.
After she's free to leave, Mitch spends the night with documentarian Paola Lambruschini, and the weight of the world comes down as he drives home. Mitch's last thoughts as he sails off the cliff over Lake Como are of dancing with Alex, and what could have been with the last person who truly understood him. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Alex and Cory's duet. A karaoke rendition of Not While I'm Around symbolizes a dark professional relationship.
Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time.
Mitch's birthday party. A Martin Short musical number is spoiled by Dick Lundy's lewdness and Mitch's midlife crisis. Cory talks with Hannah's father. The hotshot finds real crisis of conscience while trying to settle a wrongful death lawsuit.
Your daughter's about to get smeared in the press.
Smeared?
They're gonna try to...
Oh, they're gonna do it. Not you. They.
Yeah, they. Not me.
Alex doesn't want to be alone. Chip proves to be Alex's literal lifeline when she calls sick with disgrace and COVID.
I don't want to be alone.
Okay, well, let's just keep talking.
Stella's martini meeting. Disturbing parallels in Stella tolerating investors who degrade a waitress for a $20,000 tip.
I'd love to lock in a rate.
She licks up that drink and I'll close it at $150K per primetime spot.
Guys, leave her out of this.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The real top story. The threat of exposure for UBA's silence culture seemingly dies with Hannah after an overdose. It turns out, however, that Chip leaked the initial misconduct story to protect Alex's job.
They were investigating Mitch, but they were getting rid of you. Leaking to the Times, it was a last resort. I didn't know what it was going to do.
Alex becomes so distraught that she can't bring herself to cover the top story of a quarantine cruise ship. Instead, she reveals to the audience that the internal investigation which found no wrongdoing at the network was fraudulent.
UBA is about to release an internal investigation saying that they have been cleared. This is not true. It is mostly bull.
It is all bull. It's bull, and I'm not gonna lie to you anymore.
Bradley joins her co-host in profanely demanding action against men like UBA president Fred Micklin, who is too late to cut the broadcast. His career is justly destroyed, But as season 1 silently ends with Mitch mourning his missed interview, the morning show's moral ambiguity speaks as loudly as its reckoning for a corrupt system.
As many Fred Nicklins are out there, there are billions more people like me and like Bradley and like you.
So get loud. We hope the Freds and the Mitches.
What moments on the morning show do you think should be covered? Tune in to the comments.